2022 Vegas Grand Prix. I am, as always, Dan Tartaglian, also known as DTartag1. Joining me, as always, is the great Huckleberry Finn himself, Mr. Garrett Larson. Garrett, how do you feel about our current matchup of Sam Tashima versus Logan Pietig?
So we got Sam on No Idea versus Logan and his Revenge of the Sith Vader. I think Sam is advantaged in this matchup. I think it'll depend a lot on the deck build Logan's running. If Logan gets what he needs, if he can get Vader virtual, if he's running, the two-player Vader virtual, that can do a lot of damage to No Idea, especially comboed with Darth Vader's lightsaber, where he throws it to add a Destiny to attrition. I'm just not sure if that's what he's got. Like, I see him looking at his hand. So he activated 1, 2, 3, 4. He should have activated 7. So if he's got the... Yep, so it looks like he is doing Vader from reserve, and he is using two-player Vader.
Yeah, now this game is a little bit more interesting. And funny enough, Logan just played this matchup against Carl. Carl was on No Idea, and Logan played this one.
And so Carl won that matchup, but I did hear from, or Logan won that matchup, but I did hear from Carl. He thinks he made a mistake that changed the texture of the game quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's certainly no guarantee that, Logan won so he can win again. And honestly, Sam is a very, very good player. I don't expect Sam to make a mistake. You can never count on your opponent making a mistake. Logan, putting Vader at the Chasm Walkway right away. Now, the one thing that we'll do is initially that's going to make all of Sam's interrupts lost, at least for the whatever Sam plays until Vader's not alone there. But I expect Vader's going to warp to Scarif pretty quickly. In all honesty, I sort of expected him to warp Vader to Scarif immediately, although he loses all immunity there, which is a
and I think
downside.
I do think if you're Logan, you want to be a little bit more patient. You don't want to just straight up lose your immunity at the data vault. I think you want to wait until Sam deploys the beach, because the beach is the important site. Now, Sam, on the other hand, might just wait to deploy the beach until he's ready, because if he gets Jyn Erso, the newer Jyn Erso, out, she adds one when she has the stolen data tapes or Stardust. Stardust.
Yep.
So she has Stardust. If she's holding on to Stardust, she adds one to the drain. So then it would be a drain of 2 plus the ping of 1. And you got to think Sam's going to want to get to space at some point. So I feel like Logan might be paying to drain, whereas Sam is not. And Nick, that's a good point. This is 2 Minnesota locals. So we have 2 Minnesota locals on one side of the coin, and then on the other match, which is being streamed on Sam's Twitch, it's Jeff Levine versus his teammate Joe Olsen.
So just to put these Minnesota locals in comparison here, Sam and I played a final confrontation for the Bespin regional title before Logan was born. So this has been going on for a long time. Sam throwing battle plan out right away.
Yeah.
In this case, I think Logan's going to start drain. I think Logan pays to drain.
Yes, I agree 100%.
Like, if you're Logan right now, you need to push damage. And if you can make Sam lose key cards, that's bonus.
And I think Sam is going to be deliberate in what he loses here. It really comes down to also what type of stuff he's playing. Yeah, he can drop a bunch of spies down, but Vader Anger is going to be really important. And then if he's playing double Luke with lightsaber versus what we saw like Mike doing it. For example, the Luke's lightsaber one copy with Luke Skywalker V. Having no weapons to get rid of Vader is going to be kind of interesting.
Ooh. So Sam just peeled 2 off the top. The top card you see is I don't like sand.
Mm-hmm.
The card underneath that was his Hujix.
Oh.
That's actually a really big loss. He has to play a little more cautiously and a little more conservatively there. So Logan just drained for 2 and picks some up, which I don't hate. Logan needs to be... Logan needs to not put himself in a position where he can just get jumped for a ton. Now, we talk about how all of, Sam's going to play a bunch of guys. But at the same point, all of those guys are power -1 because of Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And Vader's anger, which Vader will pull.
Oh, yeah.
If Sam battles him, is going to do going to add, 5 or 6 at minimum to the total battle destiny. You throw the saber to add to attrition, and you start looking at, Sam's going to have to trade 4 or 5 guys into Vader.
And I noticed that
that's brutal.
Logan is running the Mustafar system, so it looks like he is going to have some sort of space package in his deck, whether that be like Colonel Din in Vader's shuttle, or like Eli Vanto in a Dreadnought.
He had Maul and Scimitar.
Oh, okay, that's another one.
I did see it, so yeah.
I don't mind that in a Raider or in a ROTS Vader personally. I feel like in the top 8, especially when like Hitco, Luke Saga, light side mains decks are more prevalent, I kind of want to go with more of just like the straight ground package. But that's just me. And there's a reason why I lost the top 8.
You're only putting a minimum of things out there in space. It is keep you honest, keep your opponent honest space. He's not running absolutely no space. He's got just enough space that if Sam goes super light, you can try and take advantage of it.
Now, and that's the thing, but Sam realizing that Logan has the Mustafar system out means that he does have some sort of space package. If Logan didn't put out the Mustafar system, and if he could go like something to Scarif and just get rid of the Ray, maybe even get rid of the shuttle, that would be big. But now Sam is cognizant of that.
It's also going to be hard for Logan to get rid of Ray.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, Charlie. It does look like there's a docking bay, a projection of Skywalker, and a bunch of characters. So Sam's looking at his hand, thinking about what he wants to take here, what's going to help him out. I do like that it looks like he's got a Don't Tread on Me in his hand, which could be really good if he's able to find Menace Fades. Okay, Sam takes his card.
I mean, if he finds Menace Fades, Logan's going to have to go invade Scarif anyways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I don't necessarily hate Vader staying there as long as he needs to. Just keeping Sam honest on things like Antilles maneuver and all those used interrupts that Sam wants to use to keep his destiny high, because otherwise he's got a bunch of low destiny characters. Okay, and like making those all go lost is big.
Jaren Webb going down onto the shuttle. One thing I do like, one thing I don't like about Logan's deck right now, and this is something that Chris Kelly will agree with me, is he's got the Vader's Machinations, he's got the Vader's Malediction, he's got I Am Your Father, but he was running the original C-slip of I Am Your, or the half-slip of I Am Your Father. It flows nicely because they're all from Cloud City, like they all look from Cloud City. Don't get me wrong, I love the AI image, and it's amazing. I feel like it's better than Hunt Down. I feel like it's better Hunt Down B.
Logan enforces the Don't Tread on Me going lost. So Sam was running 2 sands. He just used Don't Tread on Me to go get a second one. I don't hate that, but like honestly, Logan's not necessarily adding a lot of battle destinies.
No, but Leia and Commander Willard are now on the sand effect. So
yeah. So Logan on Gemp is Logan RMS or Admiral Pi.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got like 50 screen names for everything. He's got one for the forums, one for Discord, one for Gemp, one for Slack, and He doesn't have like a set one. I think it's Admiral Pi, but I'm not sure.
He's
He,
played as both
yeah, he needs
because
like
he played in the holiday events as Logan RMS, I believe.
yeah, he's like that guy Dylan and 12-0.
Oh, you mean Tom? We've
Having
had that
having
discussion.
actually met Timo in person, I can 100% guarantee tell you he's not Tom.
We'll see. So Logan again, just hey, I'm gonna start draining. Ooh, Luke off the top as well.
And
He
the
is
projection. Now, which Luke was it? Skywalker or
Luke Skywalker V.
okay?
The projection is immaterial.
Yeah, the
I don't think
projection.
the projection matters at all.
That's a good card for Sam to lose here.
Yeah.
But I like what both players are doing. Both players are being a little slow, a little bit more deliberate. Sam did play the battle plan, so I'm assuming he's not going to pay to drain for one. But now, okay, so Logan, there's the Maul in the Scimitar.
I'm assuming that, yeah, Mustafar, that's
And Mithron Renudo, okay.
which is good. I mean, it's
Logan,
gives him some
Logan
power in
flipped the
portrait
card.
fodder.
Logan unfortunately flipped the card over. Sam caught it and just told him. We don't know. If you look at Timo, if you look at the scroll, well, you'll actually see what each player is playing.
If he's playing asteroids again, he's doing it out of an old Allies shell, which would be pretty unique.
Oh, definitely. Okay, force field. Didn't see what he caught, but he does have an Aura Sing with blast rifle in his hand. Sam has some good cards in his hand too. He's got Taidu. I saw 10 of 4. Not sure what else I saw, but decent set of cards. But
the Aura Sing is actually not a great card for this matchup.
No, not at all. Because there's no. I don't think there's any Jedi in this matchup.
There's no Jedi. I don't think you can actually deploy any with no idea. And you're just going to get shot. You know, they're going to cancel the shot.
Okay, he does.
So
he is running a Luke saber. He did show one in his deck. There's the other docking bay, and he's got a lot of characters.
I mean, that's pretty standard for no idea.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm saying I actually like Logan keeping Vader sitting there, making those interrupts go lost, because, like, those are a chunk of Sam's deck is trying to cycle those interrupts.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're getting those, making it so he can't cycle the interrupts, his destinies are going to get bad quick.
Yeah. Now, the nice thing is for Sam, he does have, like, an Antilles maneuver in his hand. I think that's going to be one of the cards that Logan might want to grab in this matchup. Okay, here we go. Logan.
I think Logan will like to grab it, but I do think with it being a lost, as long as Vader's sitting there, Logan's a lot less concerned about it.
Okay, Taidu coming down. Sam does take a card off the use pile with Taidu.
Yep. And Taidu is just take the top card of used, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and he does flip.
Sam's objective was stuck in with his defensive shields. Both of them were like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll play it here.
Yeah. Wait, I'm playing an objective? Oops.
Yeah. So there's Taidu grabbing Stardust.
There's Melshi.
Sam threw out the beach.
And again, I like what Sam is doing because now he has the characters and the stuff to come down with. There's the Endor Commando team. Decent power.
Yep.
But, I mean, we've said it. I think Sam at this point is going to want to try and set up his Menace Fades this turn. Because
yeah, I would expect that's what he's trying to set up.
Ensign Chad. The thing is, like, even though Logan is going to be able to teleport, it is during Sam's control phase.
Yeah.
I'm always pretty quiet, but you know what it is? Maybe the microphone's moved further back than what it should be.
But, like, Logan's going to move. Logan might pile the beach and then move Vader during control phase and just try and stack up that pile. And Sam's got a lot of cards. Like, this is not necessarily ideal.
No, it isn't.
For Logan.
Yeah, I think Logan's fine until Sam gets the Menace Fades out.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I guess right now we got, if Sam doesn't get Menace Fades out, Logan's doing 2-1, and Sam's doing
2-1-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2, 1, and 1. So like, and Logan's got a 6-card head start on cards in Lost Pile.
Yeah,
I
and
think
the other
actually
thing is,
7.
so the other thing is like Sam can now start putting characters out of play to cancel any shots, any swings. I don't necessarily think he's going to want to put Luke out of play.
Luke is the only
And I was going
character.
to say Luke is the only character that I can remember seeing him lose because he lost the Hujix, he lost the Sand,
Yeah.
he lost
Talon, it
Luke
isn't.
and Projection.
Talon, I'm not arguing with Dan. I'm telling him how he's wrong, and I'm just trying to explain it. It's not really arguing.
It's
So,
always arguing.
whatever. Be that way. So, Logan activates 1, and we must accelerate for something. What is he going for here? There's a restraining bolt. I do love
I
restraining
like
bolt.
that. I like that. That's for the EOPS matchup. That's 100% for the EOPS. Dude, I love what Logan is doing.
If he's playing this against EOPS, something has gone very, very wrong.
Oh, my bad.
Logan might
Shush.
not. Oh, is it to say? Does Logan even have an effect in there? All right, so he's grabbing tentacle.
Maybe I think he was maybe looking for the first strike,
Yeah, I think he might have been. I'm not.
but I think the tentacle is the better move because
Tentacle's fine.
Oh, thank you,
The
Charlie.
See, this is why we have Charlie around. We had this
BDC.
Blastar controls. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Blaster controls, yeah. Tentacle to make the any of
Vader.
the leaders.
Vader's already made.
Yes, I know that. But if you move
Okay,
Vader off of Cloud City, then they're all lost because of the tentacle. But it's also another grabber.
Okay, fine. It's another grabber, which I actually think is probably more important. So
Don't argue with me. As we see Bodhi go lost, there goes a Tanev.
yeah, I think the new Blastar controls is great. It's a slight boost. It's a little bit of a change as well.
Yeah.
And it's still.
And Bay's Malbus going lost as well.
So now Sam's got a couple characters he can put out of play. But, like, that's also.
Ant-Man, there's the Blastor controls.
Sabotage is a good grab as well.
Yeah, Sabotage is a really good grab.
So he had the Blastar controls as well.
Not a lot of people play It Could Be Worse. There's Lord Sidious somewhere right now. Bill is drinking a beer and smiling.
That's that hologram Lord Sidious. That is just gorgeous. And Logan's got enough to deploy somebody else.
Yeah, but the question is, does he have the saber? Yep, there's the saber.
Yeah, he had the saber in hand. We saw the saber earlier.
Sam moving the Stardust effect around a little bit. Smart.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to.
I don't think
Figure out who
Logan
he
can
wants
fight
on.
right now. And unfortunately, Lord Sidious is best when he's alone.
Like, if Logan doesn't fight, I don't like deploying into no idea and then not fighting.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to fight now, you're just saying, please empty your hand on me and let's fight later.
Now, if he
okay, and that's always worse.
The only way I can see that Logan is doing this, okay, there's Aura saying, is if he was going to leave Sidious alone, you exclude the character that has the Stardust. Then after that, if you have the force push, you force push Sidious out of the battle. The character goes lost. Then or you hit the character that has the Stardust. Yeah, and then you force push out. The Stardust goes back over to the data vault.
Yeah, that would be the only play where it would make any sense to leave him alone. And the thing is, you just cancel the weapon targeting, so you can't shoot the guy with Stardust, and then it fails.
Yeah.
So they're doing some math right now, and I think Logan's figuring.
Math is for blockers.
He's gonna hit him. He'll hit one of them. He'll force him to put a guy out of play. Okay, Logan.
No, he might not hit. So Sam is going to cancel and put out a play the Sidious swing, and the reason you do that is because each of those characters is defense value +2.
Yep. So they're not guaranteed hits, but like they're still very hittable.
And I think what Logan's going to do is move Vader over during the control phase.
I'd assume so. And yeah, Charlie's saying Antilles maneuver getting played now just means one swing. And I think Sam will wait to play the Antilles maneuver until Logan has moved Vader.
Yeah, agreed.
So Yeah, Mason, that's a design question you can raise with D&D. I would, we just had a huge sweet set. I don't think we're going to have another.
Not for a while. Now, the only problem with moving Vader is you don't get the benefit of him being alone and being able to play Vader's anger.
Yep. And you do, however, get another swing if Sam doesn't have the Antilles maneuver.
Which he does.
And you get the Destiny to Attrition, which does add up quick. Like, the Destiny to Attrition means you're killing probably 2 guys instead of 1.
Yeah. And the other thing is, like, if Talon John just pointed out, if he's got a sense, though, I mean, being able to sense the Ant-Man would be good.
Yeah. Sensing Antilles maneuver would be huge.
Yeah.
And honestly, you throw it on, you don't pay, you throw it on Tentacle. So if you get the sense, you got it. And then either way, I think you throw it on Tentacle. Sam plays it, it's an immediate, just snap. Put it on Tentacle. Now you're going to pay 1 to swing. That's going to get canceled.
Yeah.
But that's fine because it puts a character out of play.
Okay, and we do see a drain of 1 at the Scarab system.
Yep. So Logan's finally going to lose a card, and there goes Rise of the Sith.
Well, is it a drain of 1? Oh, it's the ping of 1 from the Stardust, then the drain. Okay. There's the Ant-Man. Logan does grab it. Does he have the sense to play a sense?
Yep.
He does not.
Yeah, that's
because he would have had that in his hand. There's Jyn Erso. Probably going to see her get the Stardust effect here soon.
And she'll add a Battle Destiny now. Yeah. Like I said, I hate deploying and then not battling against
Corporal Powell.
No idea. I mean, Talon, No Idea has always been able to fight. No Idea has always been able to throw a ton of power at you.
Too. That's dirty.
Well, this game might be over quick here. Logan's got a bunch of forfeit there. I don't think he's going to get, this isn't going to be a flip 20 cards kind of peel. But
okay, that's Corn Horn.
This is going to be a bunch.
3 to his power.
Yep, because of Aura Singh being there as a bounty hunter.
Yep. Sam moves the Stardust.
Yeah, this is ouch time.
And again, all of those spies are power +2.
I'm not even going to bother doing the math right now.
Yeah,
it's 30-something. It's 30-something minimum. So Logan's got 6, 12, 16 plus Destiny.
Power +1.
So he's got 6, 12, 16 plus Destiny. Call it a 20. Logan's got about 40 there in combined power and forfeit, depending on his Battle Destiny.
But it's going to get canceled.
Yeah, this is all sorts of bad. And I think does Sam get a Destiny to power with Ensign Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan might get out of it with just losing everybody. I mean, Mason, it is 8 randos, including Corran Horn, who is a massively important character in the old extended universe, and Jyn Erso, who was the star of a major motion picture. They're not Jedi, but they're not
Cassian,
nobodies.
who's the star of a major motion TV show. The Endor Commando team.
The other 5 are men. The other 5 are numpties. The Endor
Commando team has Rex on it, Old Man Rex.
The other 5 are numpties, and I'm not going to be convinced differently.
Okay, Steve Baroni.
None of them matter. Yeah, you want Sidious to stick around. Logan would love to have someone stick around. It just ain't happening.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
So, and I'm not sure why Sam was doing the let's move.
That is true. Vader V is subtracting from the power and from the forfeit.
Oh, good point. Yeah. I'm still sticking at Sam's probably got 30 power there before we figure in everything else. And there, Logan draws a 5 for Battle Destiny. I assume we'll see Cassian cancel it.
I was going to say, do we get a Destiny to attrition?
And Sam? So you get a Destiny to attrition, it doesn't do anything.
Because of the...
Because there is no attrition.
Don't know how I feel about losing the saber then.
Yeah, I think that might have been a mistake on Logan's part. I'll be honest, Logan might have been in the this just blew up in my face so badly, I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Phase of the game. Like I'm
and I think you seeing Sam lose to Luke, not having the Jyn Ursa down yet, I honestly think if he would have just tried to race Sam, I think he would have been fine.
I mean, he had the Jyn in hand. I don't think he wins that race. I wonder if he wouldn't have been better served throwing them at the data vault and just trying to, you throw them at the data, you throw Sidious and Aura at the data vault.
Mm-hmm.
So they're away from the Stardust. And you say, hey, I've got all my power going there. I'll put out resistance. So I'm losing a total of 4 at that point, 2, 1, and 1. And draining for a similar amount and just
thankfully Logan had his Gek.
Okay.
As he did have to peel everything. Sam didn't lose anything.
Lost nothing. That is
nada.
That is sort of insane.
So, that is what No Idea can do.
Yeah, that's the fear of.
But that actually is a good point, Mason. He put 1, 2, 3, 4 characters on the table. Like,
I mean, he's got 8 characters piled onto that site.
Yeah,
like that is 8 force he can't win by.
Exactly,
but it's still.
But is a drain of 3.
No Idea is not traditionally going to win by counter assault would be awesome, except you can't cancel the drain at the site. Talon.
Yeah,
mostly because counter assault would be absolutely brutal.
Yeah, the objective says you can't counter the drain.
Yeah,
it kind of stinks. Is Logan paid to drain for 1 at Mustafar?
That's a feels bad moment.
Yep, there's Vader. So he did have another Vader in his hand. Okay, that's beneficial. And, I like that from Logan. He plays No Escape to get the Gek back.
I don't hate that. And then loses 1 to... does Sam have a million power there, or is a lot of his power dependent on being in battles?
It's all in battles, I believe.
Yeah, I'd have to look at all of it, but I thought a lot of it, like...
No, while the side up...
Horns just...
Yeah, it just say... Okay. It just says, your spies are power +1 with Stardust.
Okay, so yeah, maybe then counter assault would still be a little dangerous, like...
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
You're drawing 8 Destiny, like...
The 7 side says, while Stardust on your spy, opponent may not cancel your force range at battleground.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm saying
globally.
If it wasn't there, if you could play counter assault, you're still trying to draw into 30 plus power. Like that could be rough.
Oh, excuse me. And it looks like at least game 1 between Joe and Jeff has ended.
Yeah, Sam's stream is offline and has been for a little while, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
And unfortunately, no updates from Chris Schoenthal.
I will say I love the unsleeved defensive shields that Scott made to use on stream. Those really do make it very
Logan
nice to
peel 5 that turn to the drains.
Yeah, because it's a drain of 3, a thing of 1.
All of Sam's interrupts are lost again. I mean, he's still doing 3, so I know that Sam is doing 5 to his 3, But being that Sam
Yeah.
has put out a bunch of cards, he already had 6 down. Like, it's not terrible.
But like I said, if I'm Logan right now, I think if I was Logan, I think he'd have been better served doing Sidious and Aura to the Data
I
Vault
agree. And pulling ultimatum or
and pull
resistance.
resistance
Yeah.
and say Lightside can chase in space. I don't know that it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Especially because
We don't know.
if he moves away from Scarif, he flips his objective back, I
Exactly.
think. So like you're probably okay just saying, well, I'll trade you Dreams 1/1. That's fine.
Yep. And there goes a projection. That would have made the play going down to the data vault even better. Hera goes
Well,
lost.
the projection would have done nothing because the play at the Data Vault, you'd
Oh
have put
yeah,
Sidious there.
yeah.
And Sidious says, well, at a battleground, your drains can't be modified.
Well, no, that's the epic
Or
event.
the epic event says, well, at an opponent's battleground, you're with a Dark Jedi, your drains can't be modified or canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I don't like. No, no, no. Vader needs to be alone there to get the drain bonus and to make all the stuff go lost.
so now the flip side is though, putting someone at the Data Vault, Sam's objective does allow the move.
Yeah.
No, Logan.
There's no way he's going to run Vader into the beach. None.
If he's gonna run Vader into the beach, you do with Vader's anger. I guess. I mean, you've got the Gick. You've made him burn the Cassian. You go Vader's anger plus the saber, you Gick it away, and you go, I'm gonna make you lose 3 or 4 guys. Like, I guess. I don't love it,
I
but
don't love it
I at least see the thought process.
There's an Ellis Hellrot in hand, which is kind of a dead card.
Yeah, that could be lost to a drain pretty easily here.
Yeah.
Drop a timer mine. That's
Timer mines
no.
are only good as the card backing for Anakin, and not that isn't even true anymore. So he moves the Vader to the Data Vault.
So I don't actually hate that. Like I would have preferred just
I was gonna
throw
say,
Sidious there
yeah,
instead.
I would have preferred Sidious going to the Data Vault because you still need to have Vader because Vader is kind of the most important card in this deck. That's why you run 3 to 4 copies of him. And Vader loses. He just straight up loses his immunity here.
I mean, so does Sidious, but like I said, I think I would have
I think Sidious could force push somebody out of the battle.
I mean, so can Vader.
No, I meant like on his card.
Yeah. No, I would have put Sidious there and stuck
I
with
like that from Sam. I love that move. So he moves Jin during the control phase, shelling her up to space, adding the drain up there. So now it's 2/2 plus. It's still 5, but it gets around the ultimatum.
He gets it to 5 instead of it gets it to the 5 he wanted it to be at instead of the 4 ultimatum would have capped it at. That's Sam.
That is Sam knowing
showing that he has played this deck a lot.
That is Sam flexing his muscles as a world-class player.
Yep. And Logan looked like he went threw down We Must Accelerate to grab a We Must Accelerate and really just kind of see what his destiny looked like.
Cycling some of his stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think he sat for a little while because I think Sam was thinking about grabbing it.
I wouldn't have hated that grab, but I feel like Vader's Anger is the card that you want to grab in this matchup.
Yeah, I would have hated that grab. In all honesty,
yeah,
Logan getting a 5 he can cycle is great. Take that. I really don't care.
Well, I think at this point Sam is just playing specifically for
differential.
Yeah. While Stardust on Jin
Yep.
and present at a battleground. Yeah. And she also says your non-trooper Rebel spies may not be choked. Good card.
Which doesn't matter.
Amazing image.
Yeah. Oh,
Say it again. You
Jin
say it every
is
stream.
our graphics team. Amazing. Yeah, y'all. There is no way to say anything other than how amazing
Yeah.
our graphics team is and how spectacularly they do most of these things. So yeah, Sam's kind of figuring out right now because I think he's probably okay with Vader sitting there. Like honestly,
I mean, it's a drain of
there's no
two.
need. Yeah, but you're fine with that drain of two. Like you're ahead right now, I think.
Yeah, slightly, because I think it's a drain of so Logan's potentially doing drains of 2, 1, and 1, so it's 4.
Yeah.
Sam's still doing 5.
And if Sam gets Menace Fades out, he drops Logan down to 3.
Yeah.
But it's more that Vader is strong enough. You don't want to go at him without a bunch of guys. And Sam doesn't have the ability to really throw a bunch of more guys at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sam could move all these guys if he wanted to, but that'd be it. And I don't see a lot of benefit in that.
I mean, it looks like Sam has 3 cards down in his reserve deck. If he activated everything and he saved 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he should have about 18 left in his life force. But at the same time, he's got about, 7 or 8 cards in his hand?
Yeah, like Sam's got a bunch of cards, and actually him looking at Thrawn on the ship makes me think he might be looking at going to space. Like he has more space in that deck. No idea traditionally has enough space to make things interesting.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think you just want to go to Mustafar with just the Leia's resistant transport. I could be wrong. There is a reason. There is a reason why Sam is playing, and that's not. But that is besides the fact that I don't have the PTO to get out to Vegas this weekend. Dang it! And we do see that Sam has a Honshu and the Falcon up there.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like Sam's gonna have some space to go after him. And that's no idea. Like no idea wants to be able to just hold their locations.
He drops the Honshu and the Falcon to Scarif. Interesting.
Because moving.
Did he move the Stardust to Jaron Webb?
That's interesting.
Yeah, because you lose the Force Drain +1 there then. Interesting. Well, and then he moves the Stardust down. I don't like that play. Okay, there's Menace Fades. Yeah, he moves the Jaron Webb.
Yeah, I feel like Sam's almost getting a little too cute with Stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Sam is ahead, and it's not going to.
It's not. I mean, like you said,
change much.
I
And
mean,
he's got the Menace Fades down, so he just Logan's training
the
3.
difference in the force loss between the two is down to 4 and 3. So it is still the same kind of. There's the differential, but it's just lowers the amount now.
And again,
Now,
Sam
at
can
the same
use his
time,
objective.
I was going to say he could move Jaren Webb up, give it back to Jin, but I just don't know why you
Yep.
would do that. Like if you've done,
So you're not worried about Logan coming to space. And that way you keep Stardust on the ground. You keep Jaren Webb on the ground because I think there's a leader. There's got to be a leader in that pile somewhere.
yeah,
And it's a, there's just no reason not to. Basically, like I understand what Sam's doing. I think he might be getting a little cute, but at the same time, like you're not losing space. So keeping Stardust on the ground is fine. And this way he can just cycle up by moving Jerron Webb in his control phase up, move Stardust to Jin, drain for 5, and then now he can shuttle Jin down next turn and just continue that,
well,
turning
shuttling.
that drain of 4 into 5.
Well, no, you won't because of ultimatum or resistance.
Yeah, so
You have to shuttle Jaren Webb up.
Yep, so you shuttle Jaren Webb up. You move Stardust to Jin, you drain for 2, 2, and ping for 1.
But then what's the point?
And then during your move phase, you shuttle Jin with Stardust down. So Jin with Stardust is at the beach in case someone comes to start a battle, and your next turn,
Do you see what's
you
in
move
Logan's
Jin
hand?
up.
Do you see what? Please tell me you saw what's in Logan's hand.
I did not see
Okay.
what's in. Oh my God, I did. I'm so happy. So Logan just loading up the data vault and says, okay. So Mike, you're not moving the same character twice in a turn. You're moving Jaren up,
Yeah.
and then you're moving Jin down. And then the next turn, you're moving Jin up and moving Jaren Webb down. I see what Sam's doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's one of those things that I wouldn't have thought to do the move in game. I can see it out of the game and be like, oh, okay, that's a solid. It's getting him that 1 extra force loss a turn around ultimatum. So
Yeah.
it's close. And honestly, Sam's running a little light on cards.
Yeah.
Like Logan's got a chance to use that limited resources in his hand, and I'll be so happy.
The nice thing for Logan is Sam had to put a lot of cards on the table.
Yeah, and that's no idea is at once amazing and terrible for a
Don't you dare lose that
match
card,
play
Logan.
event. Because in match play, no idea is not going to win by a ton. So Sam just used his control to move Jin down instead.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You can't move her back up. I didn't get any of why he did that. It is only a drain of 2 there.
Yeah, I don't understand that play. And now he's going to use Sidious to go get always 2 there are, so he can either turn a Destiny into a 2 or much more likely just
make him lose to 2 force.
Make him lose 2 force. So
I was going to say Jin can't move again.
Yeah, Jin can't move again. Like I said, the moving Webb up with the Stardust would have made a lot more sense. Sam, I think, might have missed that, or might have just said, look, especially with the Vader, Kylo, Dr. E, you don't want to move them. Oh, you want to risk moving them over. Like if Logan moves them over, yeah, he's got the kick, but Sam's got to at least take those seriously. Mm-hmm. Like you're still going to lose a few guys if that happens.
Yeah.
So you want to back yourself up and make sure that's not the case. So, and Sam's, I think, seriously contemplating it also because right now he's only got the 1 card in reserve. Like he's going to have to use some force somewhere.
And this was the one thing I was a little bit afraid of. If you're Logan, Sam can easily just drop his spies down to non-battlegrounds and start doing more damage.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing, and that's smart.
Yeah,
like that is Sam's.
you're going to make Logan put a card down to be reactive to get rid of that Shuri.
Yeah. Because you can't. He's got Come Here, You Big Coward out, but Coward is not going to be in play.
Yeah, there's no way to.
Because Logan or Sam is going to be at 2 battlegrounds.
Yeah.
So in there, Sam shuttles somebody up. Looks like it was Mr. Webb again. And that might be all he's going to do. Yeah, Sam's actually getting light on cards. Like, this is going to end up closer. I really thought this was going to end up. No, Stardust just needs to be on a guy. So, and there he's moving Jaron Webb and Logan taking a look and saying, all right, does Jaron Webb work up there? Jaron Webb does nothing up there but add 2 to power and forfeit for 6.
And this is where I think if you're Logan, you play the always 2. They're hard making lose to 2. You're still draining for 2. And you want to get Sam. You want Sam to lose from his hand. He's only got 4 cards in his hand. And you'll beam like you're. You'll be smile. Well, the smile will be so big on Garrett's face.
Yeah. So Stardust does not need to be at a site during your control phase. If on your spy at a battleground, you occupy. Stardust just needs to be at a battleground.
Okay, Logan asking for a power count. It looks like.
And Sam, he's got to figure out the power there. I think at that point, Logan
can add a Destiny to power by losing 2.
So Charlie, what he was doing with Jin, at least that first time, was moving her up to get the extra drain with Jin at the system because resistance capped his beach drain to 2. And it made a ton of sense, and then he got away from it, and I'm not sure why he moved her down and why, I'm not sure what he did there. It ended up not being as efficient as what he was trying to do. We see the drain of 1 at...
And Sam loses. He's got 3 cards in his hand.
Yep. Sam's down to 3 cards in hand. Sam's going to peel 1.
Smart. I like that.
Yep. Sam knows.
Being smart.
Sam has watched enough of our streams to know that I push all the time.
Yep. There's the always
for limited resources. Here's an always 2. Just again, Logan's just trying to also keep this, like, if he doesn't win, he wants to lose by as little as possible.
Yeah, and Sam, like I said, Sam's being extremely smart doing that.
Yeah. But Logan's also like, ooh.
Yeah.
So you're still low on power there, though. Okay, first strike is big.
You got to think that he tracked around a 5 or a 6.
A 6, yeah. And then you're fine with saying, okay, I'll lose Zuckuss for whatever power difference might exist, and
there's a battle up at the
I flip you back.
Retrieves the
always 2 there are, which is really just a unit of force at this point.
There's the limited resources, everybody.
Yep, there goes Sam losing. Is that Savrip or?
I don't know.
Oh, I love that so much. I'm so happy. That limited resources in a match play format is
he's got
so nasty.
4 cards left. No, he retrieved by putting Walkling out of play. He draws Saw. For power.
Okay, so that's only a 2, and he does get to pay 1 to retrieve 1.
So it's 8.
Yeah, and
Logan draws a 5, so that's 9.
Okay, so Logan's up 1 in power.
And Zuckuss gets to stick around.
Yeah, Zuckuss sticks around, but Han Chewie and the Falcons would be no less than 6, correct?
Why would he lose the Zuckuss there? Okay, so he retrieved over at Mustafar.
So he battled at Mustafar as well to cause another ping with first strike.
There goes Saw.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he lost.
I think you make the ship immune here. Destiny is a 3, so that's only going to clear Jaron Webb. Sam takes a card off the sand.
Saw's Destiny 2. I'm not sure what he
Yeah.
what he was going for there.
I forget the destiny of the Liberator.
I have no idea. Probably just a couple. Here, I got Gemp pulled up. Let's.
Two.
Yeah.
I mean, the Infiltrator should be immune. Yep, there goes Jaren Webb.
Yep.
The only problem now is Sam's going to drain for 2 on the ground. Do the pain. He's going to drain. He's going to do 5 damage this turn.
Yeah, I mean, Logan might still be in the. He can't win, but he's made this as close as he possibly can.
I mean, Sam's got
Although
6
he
left.
did retrieve the limited resources when he battled, didn't he?
If he can get to it.
Which I think he can, in theory.
I don't know.
Like, and Sam's got to keep that cognizant as well.
Oh, sorry, Sam's doing 2, 4, 5, 6 damage this turn.
Yeah. So, and I'm still a little confused about the losing.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Zuckuss, because I think he should have been. So
yeah, he retrieved the Zuckuss. Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, he retrieved the Zuckuss.
Retrieved the Zuckuss and
all
these 2 there are.
Han shooting the Falcons power 10. Zuckuss's power would have been 9. Han shooting the Falcons at 8, plus 2 from
plus 2.
Thaw is a 10.
6.
Yeah, we were both thinking it was 6. So
No. Math is hard.
it was 6, and then it became 8 once it lost the ability to have passengers, I think.
Yeah.
I thought he retrieved limited when he battled with Zuckuss. And then he retrieved Zuckuss and Mist Hunter when he battled at Mustafar. So, he didn't retrieve limited?
So,
all right, that was a mistake.
So, just as a quick update.
Oh, he limited in the battle, you're right.
Yeah. As a quick update, Joe won game 1 by 32.
Okay. Ender Ops versus QMC.
Yeah.
We talked about that a little bit, where that's one of the main matchups where Yoda being gone from the matchup is huge, because you can absolutely win that by a whole bunch with the just taking over in space.
Yeah.
Like, without Yoda, you just go, all right, here's, Boba and ship plus a bunch of stuff in space, and go from there. And looks like we had the battle in space. Sam didn't retrieve. Logan lost one to probably add a immunity. Or nope, he lost to add a destiny to power, maybe.
Yeah, I think he lost.
So it looks like he drew 2 destiny.
Yeah, he drew 2 destiny, but Sam also drew 2 destiny.
I'm not sure who Sam has as a passenger on there.
I mean, I see Ray, but I don't see who the other one is.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he added a destiny to power.
Yeah.
It's Leia again added to attrition. Okay.
Because she's with an Imperial leader. That makes sense.
Yep. All right, that makes some sense. Which also would make sense why Logan said, I'm just going to add a destiny to power instead.
Yeah.
Because if he cracks
I was
the
going to
6,
say,
you're losing
Thrawn
everybody
probably
anyways.
his forfeit should have covered for the attrition.
Thrawn covers 6.
Yeah.
So this is just a...
And again, Sam...
Logan will get a drain of 2. Or a drain of 1 off. Or drains of 2, 1 and 1.
Yeah. 1, 2,
so,
3, 4, 5, 6, and he has exactly 8 cards left. So Sam, I think, has 4.
So yeah,
okay. So he lands the shuttle
for free at the docking bay.
Yeah, I don't hate that. But actually,
so
I was going to say, if Sam
he loses the same amount in drains,
Sam just moves the Logan should move Vader to the castle.
Yeah, so basically what happened here is Sam's going to lose the same amount. He was going to lose 3 either way, because Logan could have battled to start first strike.
Yeah.
And this way Logan can't retrieve, which makes a lot of sense. So Logan's leaving they're just figuring out what he's got for destiny. So and
I think, like you said, Sam has 1 left, I think.
Yeah, so I think you're right. You move Vader.
And then it's 1, 2, 3,
Then it's
4,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think you move Vader because you can't battle against Vader. Like you can, but you're retrieving and not getting anything. Yep.
But you're making Logan lose one.
Yeah, and Logan lost the Gick already, or I would have said
Move
you sit
over.
on the Gick
Yeah.
and move a guy in front. But yeah, oh, so Sam has 2 cards left.
Mm. So I think it's going to be
Which,
Logan by 1.
yeah,
It should be Logan by 1. Well, actually, no.
I think Logan wins this, but it's going to be super, super
Yeah,
tight.
I think it is Logan by 1.
So Sam's got 2 cards. He's going to do, yeah,
Stardust,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ping with the Stardust.
Yep. 2.
Actually, no.
Drain for 1.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he can cause the damage. He can initiate a battle here.
Pay 1 to retrieve 1.
Pay 1 to retrieve 1. Vader's not going to swing.
Yep. But Vader's
Sam's not
battle
going to swing.
destiny.
Yeah. So you're going to clear the. Yeah, you can move the spy over, but then you're not also retrieving.
Fight with Chirrut.
I mean, either way, the thing is,
does he have anything that lets him initiate battles for free?
No.
Because the spy still costs a force to move, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Either way, Logan's draining for 2 next turn.
Yeah, I think Logan wins this game by 2, and I think Sam's trying to figure that out as well.
It's either going to be 2 or 1, and I think for Sam, it should be 1.
It might be
Sam
1.
Is right.
Yeah, because Sam starts a battle.
Move the spy. He blocks that drain.
But yeah, he's got to pay 1 to do it, so then he can only battle once.
Yeah.
And then... But that also means he's not retrieving when he starts a battle, so then Logan has 2 drains of 1.
Logan should
and
not...
that's all
Logan
that matters.
Should not draw... Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Logan should draw here because there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, Logan should draw here because why wouldn't you?
I mean, I'm going to say this is probably the best game I've seen play in a while.
The other side is, theoretically, if Logan draws high enough, he might actually kill with overflow. Like, Jin's just powered 4 there. Logan's at like 11.
Wait.
There's Eli and Ship.
What happened there?
I'm not entirely sure why he lost a second one.
Oh, if you lose Jin, she causes a force ping.
Oh, so he loses Jin right away to cause the 1-4. Okay. Well done, Sam.
Yeah. Amazing play by Sam. That's knowing
honestly,
your deck.
Well played by both of them.
Yeah. Like I said, that is probably the best game I've seen played by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like,
Logan got this so close, and
yeah, and the fact that Sam was able to get a lot of cards out of his pile, Logan definitely has more cards in his lost pile at this point because Sam has more cards on the table. He's put cards out of play with his objective.
Sam has so much out of play.
I'm going to say that was amazing by Sam. So, and it was a great play by Logan. Logan played really, really, really well. Like, I don't think either player made a mistake that I saw that cost them the game. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't a huge fan of Logan initiating that battle or going to the beach like he did.
Yeah,
you and I have said that too.
Yeah,
but it didn't cost him the game to the point where he wasn't he had a chance to win, but Sam just played it so clean.
With it only being 2 force, I think you could make an argument that giving up that drain, even just for the turn he did, and especially if he had put Sidious and Aura in the data vault where Sam didn't have first strike out and he could have gotten another drain of 2 out, like, that's theoretically a 4-4 swing. That would have made a huge difference. But I understood the play Logan was making, and anyone other than Cassian coming down, that gets really, really good. I think that's actually a pretty good play for Logan.
True. And yeah,
like I understand it. It's
hindsight is
Logan,
an upside down or a reverse card.
Yeah, Logan made the play hoping Sam didn't have the combo of Antilles Maneuver and Cassian.
Yeah.
And
And
Sam needed that
agreed.
combo, or he was losing a couple guys there no matter what.
Yeah.
So, like, I think did Logan play it perfectly? Maybe not. Did he play it good enough to win? Absolutely. That was a very, very close.
Yeah.
So,
Logan should not be disappointed. He only lost by
no,
2. And
yeah,
like we said before, this was a matchup that could go either way. And you've said it. You think it favored Sam.
I do. I believe this matchup favored Sam. And I think that's, we kind of saw why, because Sam was able to just pound out a ton of power and turn it into a grind race after that. I do believe the next game, however, favors Logan a little bit.
I think it favors him enough that honestly, game 2, the matchup of game 2, I think is going to decide this winner. And I think
I
that
mean,
Logan playing Darkseid first was the smart move, being that he was the higher seed.
the differential is 2.
Exactly.
If this next game ends with a differential of 1 and Sam advances by 1, that would be the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, that would be returning a blocked extra point for a 2-point conversion kind of swing.
Yeah.
That would be nuts. I don't necessarily foresee that happening. I think Logan is somewhat advantaged this second game, and we'll see how it goes. I do think they're probably taking a couple-minute break to walk around and
Yeah, and
think
once
things
we
out.
have them back, we'll definitely be back with more. We'll be back with game 2. And again, once we have an update to confirm the other semi match, we'll let you guys know. But I think everybody needs to get a drink and take a breather after
Yeah,
that game.
for sure. We'll see you back in a couple.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully, everybody was able to get like a little bit of a break, but it looks like Sam and Logan are good to go with game number two. Just to recap, after in a masterclass of No Idea versus ROTS Vader, Sam ended up winning game one by two force. He had 25 in his loss pile to Logan's 40.
I mean, I know they got to count it. I don't expect lost piles to really come into play here.
No. So in this match, we have it looks like Invasion versus Old Allies. Sam going with Droid Racks, the Maul effect. Looks like the Docking Bay Pooler and inconsequential losses. Let me just double check that.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me as well, which means it's Battle Droid Blasters. I think this is advantage Logan.
Yeah, that's the begin landing your troops and fighters straight ahead. It is a effect that is always immune to alter, deploy on table. Your unique Republic characters of ability less than 4, and your Trade Federation starships are forfeit +2. Neighboring Lees and Alice Helra are limited to the owner's move phase and exterior sites only. Once per turn, may deploy an Episode 1 or Coruscant Docking Bay. While you occupy Naboo's system with a Trade Federation starship, your force generation is +1 there.
So Sam gets +1 at Naboo. He can pull a couple of non-unique docking bays. Like, it's fine.
Well,
It's good.
Episode 1, and I think the only ones
Yeah.
there are like the Naboo, the Tatooine,
Coruscant.
the Coruscant, the other Coruscant.
Yeah.
Is the Mustafar Docking Bay Episode 1?
No idea. Like I said, I do think this slightly favors Logan.
No,
We'll
it is
see
not Episode
how
1.
it goes. Mustafar is not? Okay. That makes sense. It's really more of an Episode 3 thing.
Yeah. Well, it's in between Episode 3 and 1. Or 3 and 4.
I was going to say, I mean, and if you take 4 and subtract 3, you get 1. So really it should be an Episode 1. So
Yeah.
let's go with...
Well, I mean, all Episode 2, or Episode 1, 2, and 3 are Episode 1 cards in Star Wars
Yes.
CCG. Logan is going with Insurrection Aim High, A Brave Resistance, and Walkling.
Walkling is love. So
And he does have the Falcon, and we do have a handshake for both players. Again, both players know each other pretty well. I believe they're both Minnesota players, but at the same time, like after that last game, how can you not just have a love for each other?
no, these guys have played a bunch of games against each other. They're both great guys. They're both great players.
Yeah.
There's a lot riding on this. They both absolutely want to win this, but they're both gonna, they're gonna walk away from this at the end still friends and still happy to be able to have traveled out here and played against each other.
Yeah. And again, like the fact that both of them are in the top 4, it's really well. I mean, we know that Sam has won. He won the Eclipse event last year. Logan last year took a top 4 in the Gem PC. I mean, he surprised a lot of people there. I don't think anybody is surprised that he made a top 8 and into the top 4 at this point at this Vegas Sprint. We see that Logan has Menace Fades in his hand. That's a really good card for this matchup.
Yeah. So I will say I'm a little surprised Logan made top 8 with Space Rocks. Like, Logan played day 1, and everybody has to, if you haven't watched it, you haven't heard about it yet. Logan played day 1 and went 3-1 with a Rey Saga deck using Asteroid Sanctuary.
Yeah.
It was Space Rocks.
It was Space Rocks, and it was just silly.
He played game 6, I believe it was, on stream against Mike Kessling.
Yep.
And absolutely obliterated ISB.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, there was Mike
nothing Mike
played
could do
well. But I think you've said it. Like Logan has come up and just said, if you have Imp Decree, I scoop. There's no point in playing it. But if you don't, he's going to throw rocks at you, and it's not going to be fun.
Yeah. If you have Decree, you win. If you don't have Decree, you very likely lose.
Yep. Okay,
However, he did scoop to Joe Olsen in the last game because the Shadow Collective objective is a little rough because it can do about as much damage, close to as much damage as Space Rocks, and it does it a lot faster.
And the other thing is, like, the way that Logan plays his Space Rocks is it relies a little bit on the projection of Skywalker. Fortunately, all your Shadow Collective sites, or all your locations, except for Gaul and the Dathomir Maul's hut, they're all mobile, so you can't throw projection there. But yeah, I mean, we could see Joe just probably put a bunch of like one character in each battleground, ping with the "You'll be dead," drain for free if he gets out like the first light, and the first light kind of can be a tank.
Yeah, Logan can't go after first light, so it's just. I don't mind Logan, and Logan said like, yeah, I just scooped, I wasn't gonna win it.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that point, like you said, though, he's 6-2. He's our highest 6-2 player after day one, and your only losses are to Joe Olsen.
Yeah,
come on, there's nothing wrong with that.
So, Jack, ISB is not really playing Outer Rim Scouts right now.
Well, I mean, unless you're Ryan Jelson.
Yeah, most of the ISB versions are running lots of Imperials.
Yeah.
For the high forfeit, you get the oppressive enforcement or the Imperial enforcement and that stuff. Like, they're just going with that. And
yeah.
So.
And we see Sam, he got out the Coruscant Special Edition docking bay.
Outer Rim Scouts suspend asteroids?
Yes, they do.
Interesting. Yeah, that'd be cute, but they're just not.
They're not feasible. There's a
they're
better
not feasible
card
in any other way, and frankly, just play Decree Virtual and you win.
Yeah, it does. It does the same. It does the. I mean, the only deck that plays Imp Decree where you might have some issues are like the Walker decks, because you only have 2 battlegrounds and it requires battlegrounds. But we saw that Sam got out Teha, who is going to be kind of good in this matchup. Like, she's able to reduce the drains at a system within, I think it's 2 parsecs.
Yeah, I don't actually think Teha is gonna.
Well, I'm saying she's able to reduce the drain at.
She'll reduce for a minute, but Logan's gonna end up taking over space, I think.
I don't disagree with you. I think his goal is to go down and get if he's able to get that Trade Federation ship off Naboo and keep Sam on the 0 side of his objective, he's going to be in a good spot. The other thing is Sam did get out the blockade flagship bridge.
And Sam using command to go get Admiral Trench, who would make the blockade flagship fully immune.
Yeah, he's a pretty good admiral for this position.
Yeah,
I like what Logan has in his deck. So there's Ray's hut, so he can get Ray out on turn 1 if he so desires, and it looks like he's going to at some point. There's a home 1 docking bay, super solid play.
Yep.
Lando going on to the Falcon. Yep.
Logan's deck is very straightforward. Like this, it's what you expect out of this. But
in his reserve deck there,
he's grabbing Ray, I think.
Well, he grabbed Ray. Oh, yeah, he was grabbing Ray, but I was like, I thought he put it down.
Yeah, he's putting Lando out first, so he's got more cards to get.
Oh no, and that's the right play because it is now once per game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's with old allies, it's basically always once per game because I don't think Ray's gonna die.
And I've seen her die in a few games.
It's not super common. This is really going to depend on how Sam wants to play
I like what he's got in his use pile. Let's see. He's thinking about taking it's a hit, and I like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hit at all.
On top of that, he's got Leia Rebel Princess in his deck.
Yeah, that's she's pullable with Blue 11. I mean, that's a pretty standard.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like that because don't get me wrong, General Leia is really, really good, but the ability to throw Leia down in a battleground and just cancel a Destiny, especially when your opponent can't play Tarkin's Bounty, it's pretty good.
Yeah. No, Leia's not bad at all. No, I'm perfectly, that Leia being in there is solid. So he moves Ray.
Well, he's going to move.
He's using Lando first.
Yeah, I mean, Lando gets you a free ship if you can hit him. I mean, he's not as reliable as Maz or even Lady Proxima. But if you do it, you do it.
I mean, he could be in some sort of a deck that ran a ton of ships. This deck just isn't that.
Well, I mean, that is the episode. I believe that is the episode 9 version of Lando, and we don't
Yeah.
have the forever rebel
Who showed up with a whole fleet.
Yeah, we don't have the Lando's fleet yet.
That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah,
honestly, that would be a fun.
I mean,
card
if we're gonna get Lando's fleet, I want the galactic force lightning that just fries ships.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's not. I feel like there isn't a lot of episode 9 cards, and I'm okay with that for right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. I'm just getting correct. There is the Kef Beer. There's the 2 locations there. There is also Ben Solo, and yes, I do 100% agree with you, Charlie. This is going to be a long, super grindy, super long. Everybody's going to feel tired match, and yeah, we're here with you. So don't feel alone.
This isn't going to be a short match.
No, not by any. Yeah, I mean, both they have They have an hour and 15 minutes to play, and I think this might go to like an hour and 12.
Yeah, this one's gonna go a while. So.
Ooh, Sam. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought Sam was playing Darth Maul. Looks like he's running Darth Maul Lone Apprentice, one of the AIs.
Yep.
So if you did
he's running Lone Hunter.
Yeah, he's learning the Lone Hunter, which is the right version.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, Tatooine Maul would be cute, but like it wouldn't.
Oh, it would be amazingly cute.
There's a lot of ability 4+ characters in this deck, though.
Well, I'm not saying just this deck. I'm saying in general. Like, look at Quiet Minute Colony.
Yeah, that's.
Name me how many pilots are ability greater than 4? Maz.
Yeah, Maz is about it.
Rey. Maz and Rey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Luke Skywalker, the Last Jedi. He's a pilot, right?
Luke Skywalker, the Last Jedi is a pilot, and you could deploy him to the wild card. Yeah, like there's a couple, but you'd.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying, and I agree with you. It is cute. Is it amazingly good? No. Is it cute? Yes. And there are times I like cute things.
So, I do see Logan has the gorgeous Lor Santeca.
Yeah, and Sam has the gorgeous, coarse, rough, and irritating.
Yep.
Kind of like this match.
Yeah, this match is gonna be sandy.
We're joking. I mean, it's gonna be a slog. And like I said, we're gonna try and make this as interesting as we can. But I don't think there's gonna be a lot of battles.
Yeah, I think it's really just going to depend. It's going to be space. The moment Sam loses space, I think this game is over.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And I think what we're going to try and see, what we're going to see,
Sam knows that as well.
Yeah, exactly. As we see, there's Forlom going down to, I believe it's the Coruscant docking bay.
Yeah.
Battle order.
To random non-battleground site.
Yeah. Battle order to make him pay, and I believe Sam's going to save some force here to use Tehao. So I think if you're Logan, I don't necessarily like paying 3 to drain for Sam to just reduce it.
Yeah, I don't think you pay 3 to make Sam pay 2.
Yeah. Unless you have a way of going directly to Naboo and getting around the barrier.
Yeah.
But I think
that would
be the only reason why.
But you don't have any unpiloted starships. You don't have spy pilots.
He might have the Rogue One.
Maybe.
But he does have Wedge Antilles in Red Squadron 1 in his hand. So that's a pretty good ship against a lot of like Court, CCT.
It's good against a lot of things.
It's good against EOPS, like getting a Destiny to attrition against the Boba Fett and Slave 1 or Boba Fett.
Yeah,
with
it's just nothing
symbol
here.
Fear. Yeah, it's a ship. It is a ship.
Yep.
Okay, there's the Menace Fades.
Forfeit 6 or 7.
And Sam does have the throne room in his hand, But Logan getting out the Fennis Maids there is really good.
And Sam's playing smart. He's like, I'm not
Ooh,
giving
and
Logan
Logan
any
does hit a
force.
ship. He hits Gold Leader and Gold 1. I like that. Now Sam knows that he's got a Gold Leader and Gold 1, though.
That's fine. Sam knows that card's coming into play at some
Yeah.
point anyways. And again, it's really a what does how is Logan going to make this space battle happen?
Yeah, agree.
Because that's what's got to happen. Like Logan needs to knock Sam out of space.
I think Logan's going to want to eventually start chasing Sam to Naboo.
Yeah.
I mean, even though if he occupies it, it's a non-battleground. But
Yeah, you're
he's
chasing
he's
to
gonna have to
Naboo.
hold Naboo, and he's gonna have to hold, like, he's gonna want to chase the blockade flagship, but he's also gonna want to maintain some sort of presence over at Jakku so he can drain.
Yep. And I think he's probably just playing that slowly in that regard.
Yeah, and I think that's the right course of action if you're Logan.
Yeah, you don't want to race into a bad situation.
Yeah, this is
You
not.
know Sam's got commands and trench as well.
Yeah, this is
So
not a
like,
game where you're dropping characters like he did last turn or last game against No Idea to the beach. This is a one where you got to be strategic where you're throwing your stuff.
yeah, because Sam has the ability to come after you. Like
Yeah.
battle droids and
Okay.
Maul
See.
Lone Hunter with his saber, like this can get Sam can start taking out characters quickly.
Oh, okay. So we just saw Logan draw some cards. He drew into a Jin Urso, a Corellian Corvette, and a Dash Rend RV who just got a new AI. And I
Yeah.
believe they handed it out this weekend. So
Yep. And Logan's just sitting on a pile of cards here.
yep,
We
there's the
see
kick for Sam.
masterful move into a Gick, which is really as much a function of turn a 1 into a 6 in your reserve
Yep.
deck.
Yeah, and with all the other sixes that he has in his deck, Sam's going to have a lot of good destiny.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Subtracting 2 from a shot might not mean anything.
no, I don't think subtracting 2 from a shot. Same with like your destiny to your battle destiny. We do see that he's got a Poe Dameron in his hand, so Poe plus any of those ships is pretty good.
Yeah, like Poe
Especially
makes things real interesting real quick because at this point, honestly, Logan can go. I'll throw a Corvette and Poe at Jakku, move the Falcon to Naboo, and
yeah,
force you to have an answer.
force you to have the Admiral Trench. And the reason you want the Admiral Trench is because if you come down with like Finn, and you have, oh crap, I can't remember the card's name now. I'm getting pretty good at this.
Pretty good at this.
Yeah, if you have that to add to Destiny, if Sam doesn't have a command, that's not good.
Well, he sends the trench to use to make him fully immune. So,
Well,
like, I think
yeah.
if you're Logan, you wait on that pretty good until you see if Sam sends him to used or not. Like, you're already sitting
Yeah.
with if you can get Solo on the Falcon with Rey, you're already talking about drawing 2 Battle Destinies up there.
Yeah.
Like, Sam's got to do something because Tei-Hao only forfeits for like 4.
Yeah, and I like what Logan's doing. He's not going down to Jakku. He's not trying to force a flip. He's being very methodical on what he's trying to do here.
Yeah, you don't need to force a flip. And it looks like Sam will put out his sand card, but we did see Logan's got at least one all wings combo.
Yeah, and that gets around those commands. That gets around sand. So, I mean, Logan's going to have a decent amount of options.
Yeah. Yep, and Charlie's 100%
exactly.
right. And that's really what we're talking about is Logan needs to split his space the right way.
Yeah, and that's where I feel like Charlie, again, is one of those players who has played this matchup either in testing with his fellow new allies or he tested it for himself from both ends. So, and I'm glad to hear that, Charlie, you're in the chat and you're helping us out here today.
And he agrees with us.
I know, that's a first.
Charlie's a really good player. Charlie agreeing with us makes me feel slightly smarter. So that's an important plus for me But
Getting
yeah, Logan.
that extra like little pat on your back.
Yeah, Logan needs to get Sam out of space, and he needs to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naboo. I wish Naboo canceled the generation, not the icons,
Agreed.
or some sort of like way to say, because what they wanted to avoid was Darkseid being able to just drain there on turn one, and
I mean, we're at the
there's
point.
ways that could have been done that makes it not a
Yeah.
closer to watch your step in the cantina versus this where you can't go there without a spy.
Yeah.
Like I wish there was a more elegant way of doing it, but Decipher did what they did, and the players committee has worked within that, and it's one of the reasons why Invasion doesn't necessarily see a lot of
Yeah.
helpers, because honestly, the flip side of Invasion is super good,
It's like WAP. Like there's a
and
reason why
that
those two
system is
decks.
insane.
Yeah. As we see, I believe that is Lord Sidious going down to Jakku, and Lord Sidious is pretty good in Invasion. Last time I checked.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
there's
Lord
Nuke
City is
Gunray.
pretty good all the time.
Yeah, and it's a once per game, either pulling Nuke Gunray or always two there are, and I like the Nuke Gunray over the always two there are right now.
Yeah, I like new. I think my guess is Sam's not even running all the always two there are. So Lord Sidious to the 2-0, like you have to move him over. I think keeping him at the battleground is fine.
Yeah, same.
Like at the 2-0, Logan just drops Coward or Simple Tricks and says, "Good luck."
Yeah, but you got to think that Sam's going to be flipped. He's going to, yeah, you can't hide in a vehicle, and that's a good point. But yeah, long game, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Eventually, I'd like him there. Right now, I like him where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Although Logan does have that, it's a hit in hand that Sam doesn't know about. Where Sam's going to pay 3 for a drain that won't happen.
He might not. If he flips here, he won't pay. But do you think Sam is going to rush this flip here?
No, Sam is way too smart to rush that flip. Like, he's only got 4 or 5 force left. If he wants to flip, he's putting a naked Nemodian at the throne room, and that would be all sorts of bad. So, yeah, Sam is much smarter than that. He's not going to flip. Logan goes and gets General Solo, or General Leia, with his Brave Resistance, his second pull.
Mm-hmm.
He's got no cards in Lost. I don't necessarily think you're planning to really throw her down right now.
No, he's got one card in his Lost.
Yeah, but you don't need to throw her down to start a battle and try to retrieve that one.
You don't need to get the heading for the medical frigate. I mean, the only reason you would throw her down is if you have the Lor Santeca to get your draw to replace her.
And that might be what he's going to do. Is he just says, "All right, I'm going to throw those guys down. I'm going to flip."
Honestly, like I wouldn't mind him getting out the Starship Graveyard out because it is a 2/2. Once you get that out, you throw Leia there. You put Lor Santeca in front of Lord Sidious. You move Lor Santeca over to the 2-0 or the 2/2 where Leia is, and you have to get a hit.
Yeah,
like that just seems like it's a decent little turn if you're Logan.
Yeah, like if Logan can flip here and be pretty happy. Like I think that's the play.
Oh, Sam does have more space as we see one of the reactable Trade Federation starships in his hand.
Which is interesting, but I'm not sure it's
good because you can.
I mean, it just reacts and soaks up forfeit. It's a spiral.
Yeah, it's a spiral.
But
it's one of the few ships you can play in this deck.
Yeah, it's cute. It's not a terrible card. It's just, is it super impactful? I don't know. Yep, Laura in front of Sidious makes sense. And then Laura draws a card for himself, and here comes General Leia.
The only thing is I would have put Laura to the other site, and the reason there is you don't want to risk the barrier.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you get the barrier, you throw Leia down, and then you move Leia over.
Yeah, I get that, and then you you try and reinforce as much as you can.
Yeah.
But being that Sidious can exclude anybody because like he doesn't have to be alone here.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk running into something that you don't want to see. There's Dash Render going down with Leia. I mean, it's kind of cute.
Dash is an interesting, like, I don't, he doesn't, isn't going to do much against this deck. Like, you're not going to
Yeah.
see too many permanent weapons. You're not going to see smugglers and whatnot. And there's Fleet Admiral Akbar for another card draw.
Yeah, and that again,
I feel like Logan's.
he's
I think I would
being
have gone the space play here. I think I would have tried
yeah.
to
I think this is
develop
moving.
space. It would have been the Corvette with Poe, and maybe it's he's waiting till he finds Solo,
Yeah, and
and
honestly, I would have
that's
put.
what
I
he's
think
got to
because
wait
you
for.
can put Akbar up to space on the Falcon and still draw your card.
Yep. I think I like piling as many guys as he can at that 2-2 though.
Yeah, I agree. Make it hard to for Sam to take it over.
Like if Sam wants to come after it, he's going to have to commit resources.
Yeah, and Maul is the best card for him to come down with, especially because he has the Maul effect out.
Sam's activating 14 or 15 here, and he had some saved. I could see him paying 3 to drain for 2.
I don't hate it, but again,
Like
like
I
you
don't
said, he
necessarily
doesn't know
love it.
that he doesn't know that Logan gets a hit in his hand.
Yeah. So I see a first strike in Sam's hand. I saw
Sam has
like
a
a
pretty
force field.
solid hand.
Yeah, he's got a couple Nemodians. Like I could see him
He's
going
got
for
a
the flip.
Maul. He's got the Nemodians. He's he's got the potential to do something this turn besides just throwing down Lord Sidious, and I like where
Yeah.
he's at. I actually like where both players at, being that neither of them knows what's in each other's hands.
Yeah. This is there's a lot of moving parts right now that both players are going to have to kind of function with, and that's what Charlie talked about
Mm-hmm.
earlier. This is going to be a slog because there's so many possible moves, and so much of it early in this game is just going to be positioning and repositioning.
And a
Like it's
lot of
not.
it, and honestly, a lot of it is like you're thinking about each move while you're. So as you do your move, you should be thinking, okay, what does my opponent have that can interrupt what I'm doing at this point?
Yeah.
And you're thinking about, okay, do they have this card? Do they have this card? Do they have this card? And the reason you're thinking about that is you can think about what cards fit into the deck, and then if you can run the odds, be like, is it worth it for me to do this based on how many cards they have in their hand, how many cards they have in the deck, the possibility of them getting to it. And I know that's not what a lot of people want to do, but this is a matchup where you actually have to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought that needs to go into every play here
Yeah.
before they get made.
Yeah, Old Allies is one of those decks. It is 100% a control deck. It is going to try and control what your opponent is doing while they are doing it. And okay, let's see, no Gunray and another character going down to the throne room so that it does flip.
I think
It's a gun.
another Nemodian, I
Yeah,
think.
no, it's
Or
a
is it a
battle
battle
droid.
droid?
It's a B2 battle droid
Okay.
with the gun. Now,
All right.
Sam doesn't have out You'll Be Dead, so you're not going to see those pings. But now that he is flipped, he's going to drain for 2 at the throne room, drain for 2 up in space, and he has the potential to drain for 2 at Jakku. This is where Logan needs to do something about the space package.
And anywhere there's a battle droid, Sam now draws 2 battle destinies if unable to otherwise.
Yeah.
And or it might be 2 battle droids. And more importantly, once per turn or battle, Sam can place an interrupt just drawn for destiny out of play.
That's big. That could be really big.
That could be much bigger than we're counting
Sam
for.
comes down with Darth Maul, Lone
bigger.
Hunter, and his double-bladed lightsaber. Now, even though the Menace Fates is on the table and it would stop stop Sam from losing a force to add 2, it is still a drain of 2 there.
Well, I mean, it won't actually stop Sam from losing one to add to. It'll just stop that add two from going
Yeah,
off.
yeah. There's no reason.
Logan will let Sam lose
Oh,
one to.
100%. I think Logan will graciously let Sam lose one to add two to the drain.
So we see a Maul Lone Hunter and an Imperial Command stacked.
And
The
again,
command bit is interesting because with the command being stacked, now you have to decide, like, do you get the command and then
I
stack
think you get.
trench? Like, how do you do this?
I think you move. I think you have to. And that is possible, Charlie. I agree with you on that. The thing is, though, now that system is a battleground, so Logan is able
Yeah.
to put characters there, and the fact that all
So Sam's got some force saved, but now with that being a battleground, I could absolutely see Logan just
dumping,
empty his
yeah,
hand
if
there. Like,
he's got the thing is he's got a gold one, he's got a Corellian
yeah,
Corvette, he's got a Poe.
like I'll
That's
drain
going to
for
cost
two,
him a
I'll drain
lot
for
to.
two.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a lot. But the other benefit is now that it's a battleground, he has icons from there.
Yeah, so he got two more force, and yeah, I expect we'll see he'll drain for two in space, which Tehao probably reduces. But then I don't
Yeah,
know how many force Sam has
and
left.
that's what it comes down to is like, and I think Sam he has. It looks like he's got two.
All right, so he saved it. Yep, so he's got two force there to two bay for the draw because he knows Gold Leader's coming down.
Yep, and there's the Corellian Corvette.
Like, yeah, it's a bunch of force
So
for
you got
Logan.
Poe.
Logan's actually got a decent
Yep,
amount of
there's
force.
Poe. Wouldn't hate to see an Anakin here because he does have an Anakin in his hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Because if you think about it, all this is forcing Sam to take a card off of Sam. You want to get him to get rid of those cards.
yeah. So with them going on the Corvette, it does mean that Logan likely doesn't have the all wings combo, which is what he would be kind of liking
But the
to.
thing is, like, you got to think about it. Like, what cards besides the Falcon and the Gold Leader Gold One are you want to use with the All Wings combo?
Well, you're going to want to use it with the Falcon, and
Yeah,
that might
I
be.
understand that. And Jin Ursa going down in front of Maul, I would put her over with Sidious. I would 100% her over with Sidious over Maul, just because there's no weapon there.
Yeah,
I mean, yes, Comscan is a card, but
yeah, but right now, ComScan can work at either site, where Sniper only works at the one.
yeah.
But at the same time,
But the thing is, though, it's the possibility of two cards versus one.
I'm more thinking if you get him to use the Sniper now, it means it can't be used later in battle.
Yeah,
And you're probably
and that's what
okay
I'm
with
saying.
that.
Like, yeah, and I think there's reasons for both.
Yeah, and it looks like Logan is starting a battle there for free. And he does, I mean, he's immune to less than 5. He's theoretically drawing 2 Battle Destiny and adding 1 to each of them. So I think you force Sam
Yeah,
into
it's just gonna
taking a card
I
off
agree,
Sam.
Charlie, and this is where like Logan unfortunately just didn't have enough force to do this.
Yeah, I'm.
But at the same time, it's gonna force him. Okay, there's the react.
Yeah, and
Does
he
Logan
has
have
the force.
Does he have the Odin Nestler combo like Charlie pointed out in the chat?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think he does. No, because that's
Yeah.
a snap play.
And
Sam does take the Imperial Command off the sand, so no, both players are only getting 1 Destiny, and you can't reduce it with the objective. You can't add with Anakin. I mean,
I don't like that play for Logan.
It
I
felt
would
a
have
little
much
weak.
preferred. I'd have much preferred he use those last 3 force and instead put out Gold Leader and Gold One.
Oh, that is huge.
So
That is insanely big because if Logan was actually able to play that on Sam and get the surprise, that would be almost game changing.
yeah, but instead it's going out of play,
Yeah,
and that's
that is unfortunate. That is an unfortunate draw, lack of events there if you're Logan.
yeah.
But and that's with this power of this invasion deck once it gets flipped.
Yeah, Sam is actually. I felt like Logan was advantaged in this game. I'm starting to rethink the how
S-
this is going
because
because
Sam knows this deck. Sam knows
and
again. I feel like Sam knows this matchup. There goes Anakin to the lost pile, and Sam.
you cover power difference. I think because yeah,
Yeah,
that
uh, it was lost in the wilderness. And the reason it was big is if you are able to play that on Lord Sidious and make him go missing,
that would have
that's
been
a
massive.
detrimental character for Sam.
Yeah,
Like,
that honestly, like if Logan had that though, you almost want to play that on Maul ahead of Sidious. Like getting rid of Maul and that saber would be
yeah,
huge.
and then again, another reason why if you had that in your hand, you put Jin in front of Sidious. But
Yeah,
hey, again, hindsight is a
I'm
mirrored card.
Logan's in a rough spot right now. In all
Yeah,
honesty,
no, Sam has flipped the script at this point, and
yeah,
Sam
and we're
has
seeing
took a decent command on the board state. Again,
yeah
Logan only has 2 cards in Lost Pile,
right
and
now, but
right now,
he's gonna get drained for a bunch.
and that's the thing. Sam, both players seem like they have almost a kind of like similar cards on the battlefield, so it does feel like it's close. But based on the board state, this is in Sam's position.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what was the whole question and what got locked up there, but I will say
But
again, I think
Admiral Trench going lost is interesting.
that's an interesting choice to lose. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess he wanted to keep the ship there for the extra power, and that's
I don't know how
where
I feel about that because yeah, you have Sam, but you only have 1 card.
yeah, I'm
Like I feel like you want the trench just to be able to play the
yeah,
command.
you took a command, and I can't
Yeah, you
envision
took the
Sam's
command.
playing two.
Well, okay, let me rephrase this. If he's got no escape, which I'm probably sure he does, he just no escapes the trench back, plays him again, then he plays the command to limit, and he doesn't have to take a card off sand.
Yeah,
Or you add, and then you just lose characters from the ship. You add to clear Logan off the out of
mm,
Naboo,
Logan just
plays
draws
the.
one. He's leaving the Corvette with Poe.
I don't like that. Because this is again,
I
this is where if you're Sam, you no escape trench, play the trench, battle, play the command
no
to add,
Logan
place
using
trench.
grappling hook to force Sam to shuffle and mess up his tracking. Sam was trying to track for
I
something
mean,
there.
that's honestly, I would have did it to the lost pile. I would have as soon as
I think
it,
he's counting on Sam not having the no escape. I think that's all he
you
can.
can't do that though,
Yeah, but like Logan's behind right now. I think,
and
and
I
Logan I
agree,
think realizes
and I'm
he's
saying
behind.
like I agree 100%. Because like I said, if Sam is able to play no escape, play the trench, play the command to add, put trench used, so that way he can just make the blockade flagship fully immune. You're losing the react ship. You don't care. That's it. That's all you're losing.
And Phil jumping in to point out that non-general Poe is only ability 2, so you're only drawing one Battle Destiny there
Yeah, there's you
anyways.
go. Thank you, Phil.
Sam does not even need to sand. That
Yeah,
makes me hate that play even more. Like
yeah,
you have to either move the Corvette away or you move the Falcon over with the Corvette
yeah.
and
This game,
threaten the all wings,
yeah.
etc.
And this is where, and I hate to say this about Logan, but I think this is where experience comes into play.
Yeah. I mean, Logan plays a lot of games and has played a lot of games, but
Yeah,
this is Sam is
Sam's
winning
cooking.
this in large part on
Yeah,
experience and
Sam is 100% cooking.
knowing what his deck does and knowing what his opponent's deck can do.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
because
he's
Sam
able
has
to
played a
reduce. I
lot
was
of
going to
old
say he's
allies
able
as
to
well.
reduce the drain at the throne room down to 1 with the objective.
Yep.
But okay, like I said,
And
if and we're
that's
still in the deploy phase. Yep.
like all of that's cute, but you're not getting much
Yeah,
out of it.
and the thing is, there's the first strike in the hand. I don't know if I saw the no escape,
Yeah,
but
I'm
like
not.
you
The
said,
first strike might be enough.
but yeah, first strike plus you're getting it's 1
And
save.
honestly, first strike gets him back trench,
Yeah,
who you
agreed.
then command for and get back next turn.
But
And like again, you're
why would you do that when Logan's probably gonna grab the command?
Fine, Logan grabs the command. You're not right now. You're not worried about space. Logan attacked too light in space and had to give up that Anakin for the power. And at that point, you're not doing anything in space. And Logan
Yeah.
not moving the Falcon
Yeah.
over, like you gave
And
up. You said, "Okay, I'll take the." And
Sam is
Simon said, "Sith
100% with
Furies."
everything that's going on. He grabbed the It's a Hit,
Yeah.
so he can still drain for 2 at Jakku. You're forcing Logan to move the Falcon,
It's
or the Falcon's going to sit there and not do anything. Like,
yeah, it's
the script has flipped on the last turn, and it's just
yeah.
kind of unfortunate.
Sam using that Sith Fury to go get Trench and redeploy him. It's
See, you
over.
don't even need the the no escape. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
this
saying.
is
Well, so even like if Logan would have shuffled the lost pile there, wouldn't have mattered.
yeah.
Oh, Sam is on. He's
Sam
firing all cylinders right now, and you know what? I love seeing this high level play from Sam.
Sam's deck is doing exactly what he wants it to do, and there's no Logan doesn't have the answers.
Yeah,
And part of playing, unfortunately for Logan, part of playing a control deck like this and a deck that does have some serious combo-tastic pieces means if you miss those pieces or your opponent just pushes it too fast, you can end up just falling apart. Like we saw that yesterday with that Bat 40 game where, Matt's deck just kind of fell apart on him because Steve put so much pressure on him. And there's Logan attempting to react with Poe, with Finn.
there's a lot of Dobry
combo. And
oof.
That's just filthy.
So we were talking about how like if Logan had the Odin-Nestor combo to cancel the react, Sam had the Land of Dobry combo. There's the Imperial Command. Logan does grab that, but I'm assuming that he is adding.
He'll add, yeah.
Yeah, you have to add, and Logan's getting 1 Destiny, and it's not really going to matter here.
Yeah, it's Logan, heck of a showing, making top 4.
Yeah,
you're cooked. This is
a little bit. Draws a 1. You're going to cancel that and redraw it into hand with the game text itself. Draws a 3 and a 5. That's an 8. Yeah, you subtract 2, it becomes a 6 still, which does crack the immunity on the Corvette.
Yeah.
Logan draws Admiral Satora for Destiny. That's not. I mean, it's going to get rid of 1 character from there, and I believe there is a B2 battle droid up there, which okay, so he's going to cancel. It looks like he's going to take it into hand there.
Okay, to try and make something
what is it
happen aggressively on the ground.
Yeah, you're losing the vet and you're losing Poe.
You're going to try and make something happen on the ground with Satura. You're going to use Lore to move a guy.
Where?
In front of you got to go in front of Maul. You'd be like, okay, I'll eat the saber swings. I'm going to kill Maul.
But
because you can't do it in front of.
You can't
like
do
you
it
do
in
it
front of Sidious.
Yeah, getting eliminated.
Yeah. I don't like any of the options.
I don't like any of these options.
Yeah, no. This is in a position where Logan does not want to be at all.
But this is what he's stuck with.
Yes.
So he's in the position he's at. He can't fix that.
Nope.
He loses Poe. He loses. I think you got to lose the Corvette. You're down enough in power.
Yeah, he lost the Corvette.
Yeah.
I don't think he's peeling, but it's not good. It's what 5 and 3, so 8.
5 and 3 is 8,
10. Plus 6
and
is
another
16.
Plus 8 is 24.
Yeah. So I don't think
that might be about right. The battleships aren't that powerful.
No, but
so
I mean those little dinky Nemoidians do add a little bit each time. But yeah, like you said. And yep, I like Maul moving over if you're Sam. I just like how Sam has changed the atmosphere of this game.
Yeah, Sam has played this.
All it is.
Sam has played this spectacularly.
And I'm going to say this. I think Sam should move Sidious. And the
Yeah,
reason, yeah, and the reason I'm saying you move cities, you don't care about that drain of
and
two.
he can
You
eliminate.
can push somebody away from that fight. I think it's going to be the Leia, so that way you can't play the rebel leadership.
He chooses not to. All
Because
right.
yeah,
And he's already used force push, or he lost a force push.
you push with Sidious.
Yeah, no, but he without moving Sidious though. Now he has to
Yeah.
theoretically push. He's gonna give up a first strike.
Okay, so you
Chain.
drain for
Like,
one. You lose a 7 off the top. Like you still have okay. You have one force saved in your force pile. I think you okay. You're fine taking that drain of 2 at the Jakku. There's no reason not to.
he already paid 2 to cancel the drain at Jakku.
Oh, okay. Logan gets the Corellian Corvette back again. I just don't know what it's gonna do here.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything here.
Like, I mean, you can put it at Jakku to maintain presence there, but
unless you have solo, you can't do any. You're not doing
yeah.
anything by moving the Falcon over. Like I just don't see any. I don't see any benefit to this
I
right
can't see
now.
who that character is. Is that Saw?
In his hand,
No,
I
he
think you
just
have
revealed.
Holdo and Saw, maybe. I mean, the one's Holdo.
Okay, Holdo's cute, but really, again,
The other
doesn't
one,
do enough.
Saw, would be pretty reasonable, and
Yeah, Saw's not bad, but
Saw's nice, just not gonna be impactful here.
yeah, agreed. 100% agree.
Like Logan's just kind of stuck here with he doesn't have any good answers,
Yeah, exactly.
and Sam's forcing a lot of uncomfortable questions.
And that's again, that's the mantra of Batmouse: make your opponent have it. And Sam is making Logan have it, and unfortunately,
So if I'm Logan, I almost would have preferred to move Leia in front of Sidious
yeah, agreed.
because then you can start the battle, get the first strike ping, get the retrieval.
But
If
then he
if he pushes,
excludes.
so he excludes, and that's fine. So you effectively got a drain of 1 and a retrieval of 1, and
Yeah,
he excluded. Where if he chooses not to exclude, then you can be like, all right, here's rebel leadership to draw an extra,
Leia.
and
Okay, so then Sam takes a card off of Sand, negates
okay,
that,
like
cancels the fact that you're gonna.
you're
All he
still.
has to do is draw a 4 to get rid of Leia.
I know it's not a great position, but
No,
again,
Logan has no good positions at this
Logan
point.
doesn't have good answers.
That's a Logan problem.
That gets him a card back.
Yeah,
That causes the same force loss, but it gets him a card back.
yeah, I get that.
So
Yeah.
it's, but yeah, there's no good plays right now.
Yeah, and it looks like the throws down the Corellian Corvette and wedge in the ship to Jakku. I mean, you
It
can.
does look like he's got to keep your eyes open in hand, which might be what he's thinking for battling Maul.
No, he's just
Or
stacking
he's moving away. All right.
everybody, and
And leaving Leia alone.
leaving
Okay.
Leia alone. I mean, yeah, you have wedge and ship in the
Yeah,
Corellian
that's
Corvette,
fine.
but there's nothing on the Falcon that Sam is scared of.
Yeah, you're only drawing 1 battle destiny up there,
Yeah,
and you're only immune to less than 4.
yeah,
Like this is not.
and he's already lost 1 Ray.
This is not nearly as much of a slog as Charlie
No, no, it is not.
suggested because
I think Logan is just
Sam's
running
putting
out
on a
of
class.
gas.
Yeah. Well, Logan is running out of gas here, and Sam is putting on an absolute masterclass in.
Yeah.
This is how you play Invasion.
Yeah.
Like, and this is how you play this version of Invasion. This is being very well played.
Okay, there's a free ride combo going lost to the drain at the throne room. Again, it was reduced down by 2 by Logan's objective.
Yep.
Sam takes the B2 battle droid off. You guys think he's going to go up to space and just knock that Falcon out of space? Like, why not?
Yep. And it also, so it'll add 1 to the attrition.
Yep.
And you can just lose it and stack it on the racks. Like, This
To the racks,
is
back off the racks, replay it, wash, repeat. And I think Sam, I don't even see Sam putting maybe any other cards, maybe like one or two more down. And
yeah. I'm
just,
not sure Sam needs to.
no, Sam doesn't. I mean, this game, I'm not saying it's over, but it looks like the book is closing fast.
Yeah. I'm not saying Sam lost here, but I am saying Logan didn't win.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I don't know what Sam. I don't know that Sam needs to. Okay, and Sam threw in General Grievous
In front of
in front of
Leia.
General Leia.
Yeah, I mean,
I
is the
will
first
say,
strikeout.
I thought it was. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I thought
not.
it was too. And he's just moving.
So I will say this: we talked a little bit about the
Oh,
tweaks and some of the things that have been done.
that's even better. Like the fact that he puts Grievous to the
Yeah,
2-0.
I
Okay.
love some of the tweaks down to Hitco that make Grievous playable again.
Yeah, same.
Like Grievous being able to steal Luke's lightsaber suddenly makes it good.
Like
Where
Hitco
it
being
was
the
Hitco
deck
had
that
every
it
answer.
was made like decks like ASM almost virtually unplayable.
Yeah,
And the tweaks to Hitco, I mean, yeah, Hitco seems like it's still a good deck. The only other problem is like Saga, you can't steal lightsabers.
yeah. But like Saga is built. It only the Anakin Saga you can't steal lightsabers.
No,
Is it all of them?
it's all of them.
Okay, well that's.
Read the epic event.
I was elected to lead, not to read. So
Okay, Jorgen.
that was the president from the Simpsons movie.
Yeah, Jurgen von Strangle, or Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. The force is strong in my family. The last line. Your lightsabers may not be stolen.
All right. Yep.
But then again, I
And
mean, Vader's lightsaber says you can't steal it.
just Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Yeah.
The original Vader's lightsaber you can happily steal.
Yep. It looks like.
And Sam only has to spend one to cancel the drain space. So Sam's not even.
Well, I mean, Logan drained for 2 on the ground with I think I can handle myself.
I'm a little surprised Sam didn't start a battle in space.
I'm a little surprised Sam didn't battle in a lot of places.
Yeah, like Sam might almost be.
Saw Gerrera doesn't really do much.
Playing this too passively. Yeah, Saw.
Yeah.
You were probably going to be killing Maul anyways.
Yeah.
So. Like you were adding a destiny there with Admiral Satura.
Gold leader and gold one up in space.
No matter what. Which Sam's only drawing one, and he's got a force to do it.
Yeah, he's gonna. Logan's gonna retrieve one with the Leia, General Leia there.
Yeah.
And there's the keep your eyes open. He loses the free ride combo. Does Sam have a sense? He does not. Sam does take a card off the top of his deck with Forlom. Even though Logan technically got the first action there. Well, keep your eyes open. It's a just action, so
keep your eyes open is a just.
Yeah,
so.
technically Logan would have had to pass to Sam for him.
But
to take...
Logan might have passed.
Yeah,
because I don't think Logan has any other actions.
No, I think because Admiral Satora is a
mandatory.
It's not a you have to add like Tarkin. It's just you get the plus. You add a destiny.
It's not a may add. It's a you just add one.
Yeah. Draws a 4, goes out of play, draws blue 11, sticks around. I mean, that gets rid of Maul because there's no Jedi there and there's no Phantom Menace on the table. Sam draws a battle droid, Sith Fury. Nope, no Sith Fury. So he didn't take a card off, so he could actually cancel that Destiny or subtract 2 from it.
Yeah. Like Logan's...
He's in a cute spot.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's going to be costing.
It's going to be Maul. It should just be Maul and maybe one card.
Yeah, like
As we
Logan
see
doesn't have a
Ash
ton of
go
power
to the
there.
Lost. Oh, he kicks it. So I don't know if it was more than one, but Sam did kick that.
Okay.
But again, he's got maul. He's got multiple mauls in his hands. He's got a gun. He's got the first strike. He's got another ship. I
I'm
just
I'm still a little surprised Sam didn't take that maul in that battle.
that's what I was saying was I'm a little surprised to see that. I mean,
Like I said, Sam seems to be playing this
very,
almost
very
passively. Like he's
yes,
playing this
he's playing this conservative to the point where I'm starting to worry.
he's playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Yes,
And you can do that when you have a cushion. Sam doesn't really have a cushion.
it's two. It's two.
Like, so unfortunately, there's really not.
I
This
think
is in a
yeah,
hotel room. This is in a hotel. The overhead lights are either on or off.
yeah. It's
And off doesn't work.
yeah.
Like,
We
if
unfortunately
we turn them
the
off, you're not seeing anything either.
yeah. Now we are hoping at the next event, which is the Columbus event. We don't have an official name for it just yet, but we are hoping to have a lot of the more a little bit better of a setup. Again, this event is looking to be sometime in either April. So make sure you guys stay to the forums, Twitter, Twitch, Slack, whatever else we're on at this point. I forget.
Yeah, we're on
Uh,
lots of things. And
so,
there's a
but
lot of
there's a lot of moving parts still.
yeah.
But we are
Sam
looking
is
to. Okay, so there's the. He uses it could be worse to cancel the drain at. So he reduces the drain to 1 and then uses it could be worse to subtract it even more. Yes, the rumor is, and this is the rumor mill. I'm not official in my capacity as an analysis yet. Garrett, unfortunately, is no as well is not official in his capacities yet at this point. Yes, the rumor mill is that Worlds would be in Seattle. Don't quote
Garrett
me.
has no officialness
Yeah.
anywhere ever.
Yeah, don't go online and say, Dan said
Let's
Worlds
just
in
make that clear.
Seattle. And I'll be like,
Okay.
no.
Garrett doesn't have any official power to officially announce anything, nor do I want to. So, and
Casey, I feel a little sad if it is the Columbus Star Wars CCG event. I know that Ohio
like,
State feels like they're important enough to say that they are the Ohio State University, only because there are no other universities in Ohio. But at the same time, I want to stay as far away from Ohio State as possible.
and honestly, like Casey, you were at Ohio Mega Worlds last year. Discounting that and saying it's no longer the Star Wars CCG event, I don't know. Columbus might be the new Star Wars CCG
It's the capital.
main event hotspot.
Yeah. Oh, and for people who,
Like,
I'm just going to say this right now. For those people who were at Ohio Mega Worlds in November last year, the fact that we had 26 people there, the hotel is really nice. Even the place, like the area is spectacular. There's a bunch of food places. Carl, Kendall, Travis, all those Columbus guys put on one heck of a show.
I will say the weekend that's being looked at, it sounds like the Hyatt might not be an option.
That is
So
depressing.
that's a little unfortunate, but Carl, I know, is working extremely hard to find
In
a
between making top
secondary
eights.
option that will have the same, be able to do the hang out in the hotel touch, which is awesome. And Logan's making an effort here. I mean, there's
Solo coming down onto the Falcon.
Onto the Falcon, like, but Carl, I know, is making serious efforts to get us a good hotel with enough rooms, and especially, the ability to do some of the things we did last year in terms of having a couple suites where people were playing different games, and the having a 24-hour access to the game space there, which was amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the game
Anyone
space
who
was in
the game space was in the game store at the Hyatt.
Yeah. Well, it's the
But
convention
the
center.
hotels, like, yeah, but the hotels, if we're not at the Hyatt, the Red Roof Inn is right down the street. The Drury Inn's
Boo.
right across the street. There's a lot of options
Yep, and
there that I know
they're
Carl's working very hard to get us room blocks
okay.
and
So just now
figure
back
it
to our
out.
game really quick. Sorry to interrupt you, Garrett, because I know what you were talking about was important. We see Solo going down to the Falcon. We also see the latest process in transport. If there's a Vice Admiral Holdo coming down, that could actually be very interesting.
Doesn't look like there's not because Logan just started a battle without
Uh,
that.
well, that's suppressing then. I mean, the Gold
I
Leader and
mean,
Gold One is up there,
yeah.
which is again cute.
So of the two of them, Mason, Sam is actually far more meticulous than Logan. Logan definitely plays things very quickly at times. Um, I think this is about as meticulous as I've ever seen Logan play.
I know I'm scared.
But that's the way Logan should be playing this. Like this is still a top four. You take your stuff seriously. Like he's
Yeah,
trying and he's looking at his options. He knows what his cards are doing. Sam's making
yeah,
sure he knows what Logan's cards are doing. Like they have time this game. We're trying not to do stuff.
yeah.
Ellie,
We
I am
don't want to
planning
force.
to I am planning to drive to Ohio again. Like I've driven there twice in the last 2 years. I don't see any reason I wouldn't be right now, but we're still 3 months away. Let's see when it gets scheduled. Let's make sure everything else is working. But
Yeah,
I am expecting to drive down. I am hoping to
same.
bring again Nick and Logan or Nick and AJ with me.
Got to get Logan down.
Um, and I got a SUV that seats four,
Yeah,
so we can
I got
certainly add
a
one more.
yeah.
If
Hint,
you're
hint.
looking, and it looks like Sam played the laser cannon battery, and Logan used the keep your eyes open to make sure the laser cannon battery didn't blow up
I don't
one
mind
of
that
his
from.
ships.
I like that play from both players. Like smart play, good to get it back. I don't know if he played it out of play with if he got it back from.
He
Oh, he did. He used
put it on a
Solo.
play
Yeah.
with Solo.
Uh, really quick. I know this is another game, but this involves two players who are really well known in the community. For those who like to play Star Wars Unlimited, both Eric Hunter and Mike Gem are 5-0 at the PQ that is currently going on, and they're playing each
Actually,
other.
we have an update on that.
Oh, we do.
Yep, Eric just beat Mike Gem to
Oh,
go 6-0, and Mike is 5-1.
oh,
Um,
even. Oh, that's amazing.
like
Like I know.
that was an old school Star Wars CCG matchup right there. I love seeing them both play it.
Yeah, no, that's amazing,
So
and I love it. So big props to Mr. Hunter and by Gem. Like the fact that they're both like 5-0 and or 5 and they were both 5-0 at one point, and then like the fact that they had to play each other,
yeah.
it's kind of like a team kill because they're both old school Star Wars CCG players.
So
But
okay, so
back
Sam
to our
gets the
game
two battle destinies if unable to otherwise, even through sand.
because of that.
Logan, it looks like drew one and then
How does that work with
got
the?
his all wings.
So for somebody who is new or returning, how does that affect the Gold Leader and Gold One affect the two battle destinies unable to otherwise?
So if he did not have force to pay, he would still be able to draw them. In this case, he had the force to pay, so he is required to pay it.
Okay.
You can't make the choice and say, I'm not going to pay. Now I get to go to, I choose not to pay. So now I'm going to still draw my two. He does have to pay if he has the force, but if he had not had the force, he would get to draw them anyways. And my wife did actually figure out how to find us on Twitch and come
Oh,
annoy
100%.
me.
That's amazing. I love it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
that's
You got the permission. Let's go.
that's what is Sam throwing in? Yeah, Mrs. Deadbody is absolutely the real hero. Without Mrs. Deadbody, there's no way I'd be able to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
So she's pretty cool. Like most of y'all haven't had a chance to meet her, and it's there. But she's pretty cool, and I'm happy to have her around.
Yeah.
So Sam loses a ship and a dude. Logan's down to just a Falcon there with
Yeah, with
Solo.
Solo, Ray,
Like
and Lando, I think.
I still I still think Sam is in good position here.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, Sam's or Logan's not going to be able to reduce the drain at the 2-0 site or Ray's hut, essentially,
Yeah.
or at the throne room.
Well,
Wow,
he should be.
Casey is
Why
throwing
can't he?
himself under the bus here, saying that he's old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was one of my kids was talking about it today, and there was a conversation that most of you wouldn't believe I was married, and I'm like, some of these people have met Jamie. Like, you guys
Yeah.
have been there.
I mean, I saw her earlier on stream. She brought you mints because she
Yeah.
knows that your breath is going to be bad by the time you're done talking.
Very possible. So, I actually invited Logan to come with on for Ohio Mega Worlds, but he had finals or midterms that day, which was awesome because he goes to the same Wisconsin. He goes to college in Wisconsin, Wisconsin State University, and so does my daughter at a different school. So I was able to text her and be like, "Hey, how are midterms going?" And she kind of freaked out, like, "How do you know it's midterms right now? What's going on here?" So
I love
Logan,
that. That's a great
allowing
story.
me to just give her crap is all of this is bonus, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
She is also one of my two children that Logan is younger than, and that's still.
How many children do you have?
I have 3.
So.
And Logan is younger than 2 of them.
That's. I don't know how to. That's kind of awesome for Logan, but.
Yeah, how you feel about how old I really am? Yeah,
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to let the audience assume. Are you not talking about the?
Yeah, it's
when we make fun of when we talk about Garrett and how old he is. That is part of the game.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, like I said, Sam is going to be draining for 4 on his turn, and I think that's what Sam is looking at. He's looking at the life force count. He's looking at how many cards are in his hand, and I think that's what he has to be doing at this point because, and same with Logan. Like both of them have to see like how many cards can I actually put down at this point because, again, Sam only won by 2 force on his first game.
Yeah, like. Logan still, I mean, if Logan wins the game, he will likely win the match. He's probably not going to win by less than 2. But Sam's in a good position. I still think Sam is in a slightly advantaged position.
And it does help that Sam has completely covered Jakku with characters. So, and the fact that he's forcing Logan, or he's making it so Logan cannot reduce a drain or any damage during the control phase means that Sam is sitting pretty
Sam
good. I love what he's doing
here.
I love what he's doing it. Like the fact, the fact that he's moving that B2 battle droid in front of Leia, it's telling me the entire time he's okay with giving up a B2 battle droid who will just go to the droid racks, come back the next turn, and because it's giving him +1 to the attrition, it means that he's getting what 2 battle destiny or no? Is it just it's 1 battle destiny?
It's 1 battle destiny.
Otherwise, plus the attrition is +1.
So he just needs to draw a 3 or higher to kill Leia.
And I think if you're Logan,
although probably a 5 or higher because Leia's going to reduce it by 2.
Exactly, and I think that's what you have to do if you are Logan at this point, because Logan's not doing any damage. Like, Sam is reducing the drain as Jakku. He's got nothing going on the ground. Logan's in such a position, like, he's backed up against the wall, and if you notice, he's got 9 force left in his life force.
Yeah, Logan's not doing any damage right now.
Yeah, I just said that like 2 seconds ago.
He's the 9 forces. Logan's got to do some damage that he's not doing.
Yeah. And there's another keep your eyes open to make it so that Maul can't. And that's the thing, like, every time that he's playing a keep your eyes open, that's 2 force loss that he has to lose.
Yeah.
And Sam is just sitting there like, keep playing it. I'm okay.
Yeah. Like,
He might
okay.
even have like the I think he has the point man in his hand. He's perfectly
Well,
fine.
no, if you have the point man, you play it.
Well, I'm just saying the
Because
reason.
Logan still has to lose those two.
Yeah, he has to lose those two.
So
But if he's lose, okay, we just said he has 9 force left in his life force. He's probably got
yeah.
4 cards left in his hand. That's putting him at 13 force, 13 maybe 15 force left. Where Sam clearly
Yeah.
has at least 15 force in his life force.
I know,
Not
but like
including
I'm
his
saying,
hand.
if he has the point man, you're playing it after Logan loses the keep your eyes
Oh,
open and the
yeah, yeah,
force
yeah.
to initiate it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and I understand that, but at the same time, it's. I think the point man would go lost, and I don't think Sam wants to lose any force to put Logan in the position that if he can win, it would be
mm,
that too. Sam is thinking 100% at this point the long game. Logan is forcing him thinking about what am I going to do right now to get myself a little bit of force so that I can survive my next turn.
I don't know. I think the long game for Sam would still be better served by chopping up two of those dudes and moving
Yeah.
on from it.
Sam
Like,
has. I'm assuming. I'm looking at least 5 force in his force pile, 6 in his use pile,
yeah,
or one
Sam's
more in his use pile.
definitely
Yeah,
ahead in force.
he's got so much more force than Logan has left. It's to the point where Logan has to make the decisions he does not want to make at all, and it's been that
Yeah.
way for the last 3 turns.
And I think Sam's figuring out if he just wants to peel a few to keep them all alive. And he chooses not to. So, which I
And again, I think
think
that
is
is
the
the
right
right
choice.
move. Yeah.
So we see Leia battling the B2 battle droid
Okay. You're getting 2
and
destiny.
retrieving one.
Yeah, you're getting retrieve 1. You're putting a card back. But if he draws a destiny that's an interrupt, out of play. Oh, look, there's one that goes out of play.
Yep.
Another force loss.
Yeah. Like, Sam's totally okay with that.
Yeah. Draws a 5, so it is a
So
6.
it's,
Hey, guess what? That gets rid of Leia.
yeah. After he
Like
subtracts,
even if
yeah.
he
Like,
subtracts, it gets rid of Leia. There's no reason to
and
subtract.
there is the point man.
Yeah. Sam knew where it was.
So, yeah, there's no reason to subtract because even at 4, you're at 8 and then 12.
Yep.
And Logan's total power was 12, so you're fine either way.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Sam is playing this very cautiously and very reactively. And, honestly, I still think he's played a little too passive for my taste, but I think he's getting there.
and that's what shows Sam is a higher class of player than the two of us.
Yeah, no, Sam is playing spectacularly well.
Yeah.
So,
I'm expecting, if not right now, I'm expecting a handshake very, very soon.
yeah, this is over. And I think
And,
Logan knows it.
Yeah.
It
But I also think Logan is the type of player who's going to fight to the bitter end.
I think Logan will fight. I mean, I just don't know how much fight Logan has left.
I mean,
Like,
he's going to be able
so,
to. He's reducing this drain at. Well, actually, no. It's just a drain of 1 there. He doesn't even have to reduce because Menace Fates is in effect. Okay, so he's going to reduce the drain with the It Could Be Worse. That's cute. Now he loses 2
yeah.
here. I think he's got 7. Okay, so he loses 1. He's got like 3 cards in his hand. Maybe 6 in his reserve deck.
Yeah, he
And that's
does
what it
not
comes down.
have much
And the
left.
fact that Sam is just able to put, he's literally, oh, lose a droid, get a droid back. Lose a droid,
Yeah.
get a droid back. It's annoying.
Oh, it's
And I'm not saying it's NPE at all. There are ways to cancel it.
it takes a lot of force. It's not easy,
Yeah, and
but
this
Sam is doing it very well.
yeah, 100%.
And he says, "Yeah, I'll just throw the battle droid here where I'm draining for 2. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think you have any characters in hand."
Yeah. Even if he does, how many characters are you going to be able to
And
come
a
down with?
Maul Lone Hunter, like, Sam just paid 9, 10, 11. Like, Sam's got 15 plus cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Game's
this
over.
is,
I
yeah,
hate to say it. Like, I mean, after that first game, it just shows these two games have shown me Sam might be one of the top 3 players right now in the world.
Sam is 100% on his game and remembering all the little stuff.
And you have to.
Logan
in
has
this game,
10
you have
cards
to.
left total, I think.
Yeah. In this game, you have to remember the little things. And it tells me that Sam not only knows his deck, he knows what Logan's playing, and he knows it well.
Yeah. For sure. Logan, I think, actually has 12 cards left right now. I think he's got 9 forced down and then 3 in hand.
When Sam has his deck list and he's able to play what he needs to, it's insane watching him play.
And
another cannon.
Sam is just very, very good.
And there's another ship. And what else does he have in his hand? He's got another Imp Command to limit.
Yeah. This is...
Yeah. And you're going to see Logan's going to attempt to play the I'm getting pretty good at this here.
Yeah.
And Sam's just going to be Imperial Command. You're getting 1 Battle Destiny.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all he can do.
That's all he can do. That's all he can do. And I hate, and it's like I said, it's not even anything against Logan. Logan played this well. Sam was just better.
Yeah.
And as
Sam
I saw, there
played
was the
it.
handshake.
Sam played the matchup spectacularly well. And yeah, Logan says, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. I have no disregard against that. So
I think it's Sam versus Joe in the final.
Yeah. I think you are right. I think you are right, Mr. Man.
So that'll make things
So,
real interesting.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen Sam versus Joe in a while. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I don't think we have seen him play in quite a while.
It is Joe Olsen, the 1 seed, who is on Watch Your Step, and he's playing Endor Operations. So Endor Operations and Watch Your Step versus Sam, our 4 seed, playing No Idea and Invasion. Give me your first take.
My first take is I think Joe is favored in the Watch Your Step versus Invasion match, although I think it's close.
Yeah, I do think it's close.
Because I think he can, again, he's got to be able to get him out of space, and that's what it's going to take. But I think he'll do a better job trying to get Sam out of space than Logan did. I think Logan... I don't think Logan got him out of space appropriately. I don't think he played that well in terms of trying to get him out of space. Endor Ops versus No Idea is going to be...
It's going to be interesting.
Interesting. I think it slightly favors No Idea.
So, and the reason I agree with you...
It's very close.
I think it's very close. Sam, the fact that Sam is running 2 sand effects... He's running Jin Urso, who says your non-trooper spies cannot be choked here. Is super good.
Yeah.
He's got the stuff. Force lightning is the biggest issue.
Force lightning is an issue, and it will again depend on if Joe can get here's a bunch of Battle Destinies up in space and just wipe No Idea out of space. Like, he's trying to play for that with the Boba Fett in Slave 1 plus Palpatine, Tarkin shuttle. Yeah. And just, here's 4 Battle Destinies, get wrecked. Like, that is what he's shooting for, so.
Yeah, agreed. But I think we're going to take a little bit of break, as it does look like both. So I don't know where Joe is. He could be in a hibernation chamber for all we know. But I do believe that Sam is going to want to take at least a 5 to 10 minute breather after. I'm sorry, that was a complete slog. Both matches were a complete slog in some ways. So I think we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll come back. We get the finals. Again, it is our number 1 seed, Joe Olsen, 3-time world champ, versus Sam Tashima, your 2024 Eclipse event champion. So it's going to be an exciting finish. So
for sure.
We'll see everybody in momentarily.